Kyle, Texas grew from over 5,000 people to over 65,000 in about 25 years. It is one of the fastest growing cities in the entire United States. And right now, it's facing a water crisis that nobody is talking about. Water bills for some residents just went up 70%. The aquifers are being pumped deeper and deeper to reach water that keeps getting lower and lower. The city is literally buying water from San Marcos just to keep up. If you live in Kyle, own property there, or you're thinking about moving to this corridor, this is a story for you. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Life Between Austin and San Antonio. I'm Larry Bammer, realtor with Local Choice Group at Real Broker, living right here in San Marcos. Every day on this channel, I cover stories that actually matter to people who live, work, and own along the I-35 corridor. Today's story is one I've been building toward all week because the water issue in Hays County isn't just about AI data centers or drought restrictions. It's about what happens when one of the fastest growing cities in America outpaces its own water supply. And Kyle is ground zero for that story. Kyle's population jumped from 5,314 people in 2000 to over 65,000 in 2024. The city's projecting to hit 77,000 by 2030, and long-range projections put it at 150,000 by 2080. The city draws water from 5 sources, including Edwards Aquifer, the primary source of water for 1.7 million people across central Texas. And here's the problem: that aquifer, not infinite. Drought conditions across the hill country have pushed levels lower and lower. Well pumps throughout Hays County are being lowered deeper and deeper just to reach the water. And when you layer in 65,000 people and thousands of new homes, all pulling from the same system, you get a crisis. Kyle City Council approved for the 2025-2026 budget a major water rate increase inside. Residents within the city saw about a 20% increase. Residents in Kyle's extraterritorial jurisdiction, the area just outside of the city, face up to 77% increase. 77%. One resident, Jack Parrott, who lives in Six Creeks neighborhood, just saw 300 yards from the city. He saw his water bill go from $370 a month. Under the new rates, it would jump to $655 a month. He said that's flat out, he's not going to be able to afford it. Another resident said she'd be moving if increases kept coming because she could barely afford this one. These are real people being squeezed by the cost of growth that they didn't cause. The city did respond, approving a utility assistance pilot program with $30,000 set aside to help residents facing hardship, up to $600 per household annually. It's a start, but as one city council put it, water, wastewater, storm drainage, these are all not luxury items. To be fair, Kyle is working hard at this problem. They've added a 5th water source, a new pipeline from Carrizo-Wilcox Aquifer spanning 60 Texas counties, adding 1.73 million gallons of water per day, growing to 3 million by 2027. Long term, the goal, 12 million gallons per day. New strategic wells are coming online in 2028. And just recently, City Council in San Marcos voted to approve limited emergency water sales to Kyle in a 2-year agreement. Kyle Mayor Travis Mitchell said it plainly: there's no cheap water anymore. That line sums up the entire I-35 corridor right now. Here's what I want you to take away. This week on Life Between Austin and San Antonio, we talked about AI data centers wanting to use 1 million gallons of water a day in Hays County. We talked about Buda investing $10 million in new sewer infrastructure. And we talked about San Marcos selling water to Kyle to keep its neighbor afloat. These stories are all connected. They are all threads in the same story. This corridor is growing faster than almost anywhere in the country, and water is a limiting factor. It is the resource that will ultimately shape how much this region can grow, how fast, and at what cost to the people that already live here. 3 things a buyer in Kyle need to know right now. Number one, water costs are now a real line item in your monthly budget. If you're buying in the ETJ zone just outside of the city limits in Kyle, understand your rate situation going forward, not just today. So ask me, it will matter. Number two, the infrastructure investment happening in Kyle is significant. The new water aquifer wastewater plant expansion and new well in 2028. This is a city investing in its future. That is ultimately positive for long-term property values, even if the short-term pain for residents is real. And number three, Kyle is still one of the most dynamic markets along this corridor with strong demand, new construction, and a location that's genuinely hard to beat for Austin commuters. But going in with eyes open, knowing the water situation, the ETJ versus the city limits, what rate environments look like. This is going to be the difference between an informed buyer and one that's surprised 3 months after closing. I make sure my clients are never surprised. If you want a guide to who knows about this quarter inside and out, reach out. As part of Real Brokers Military Division, happy Memorial Day, y'all. I hope you are spending today with people you love, maybe at Rio Vista Park, maybe at a backyard barbecue, or maybe just enjoying this incredible part of Texas we get to call home. I am grateful every single day. This community and the chance I get to bring these stories to you. Drop a comment. Did you know about Kyle's water situation before this video? My name is Larry Bammer with Real Broker, and this is life between Austin and San Antonio. Subscribe, share this with someone that's thinking about moving to the corridor, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.